My voice is like a weapon. You shoot first and you ask questions later. Committing a crime, I tell it in my rhymes. As I write a letter, sometimes I wish that life would get better. As I begin to raise my voice, this is my story. And the story that I'm about to show you will change your life forever. People need to understand when you have a voice, there can be times where controversy can be around and people will get upset by the things you say in front of the videos or everyone when you're on stage and the audience is here listening to every word that you say. But as a man who has no fear, I know deep down that I'm something special that the community doesn't want to listen to. Like a misunderstood soul trying to find a way out of the madness that's still happening to this day. People don't want to listen to your voice. Whenever I finish off my piece, everyone who has just listened to what I said, they'll walk home and they'll be like, "Oh, that shit was boring." Or why the fuck do I have to listen to that motherfucker talking shit? But this is people just don't listen. People just don't listen to the words that are important. But for a brother like me, I got a story to tell, and it's the truth. I remember the first time when I heard about the Ukraine attacks, the war going on in Ukraine, people dying at an early age. It's so depressing. I once made a song dedicated to Ukraine. I don't know what happened, why I didn't release the song. Well, I did release it on SoundCloud and YouTube and all that shit, but back then I didn't have any money to upload it on Spotify. But I just felt like that song I made for Ukraine, I just felt like it wasn't getting any airplay. Well, I just feel like shy to like release my song in public, but I don't know how they're gonna react to it. I don't know, you know. But on the other hand, there was huge headlines on TV. There was news coverage about Ukraine and people were getting killed in combat. Ukraine soldiers getting killed, sacrificing themselves to save another. We live in a fucked up world, in a cruel world where people just don't care. They go out shooting each other. Army, German soldiers, Russian soldiers. It's like it's like the start of World War III. Violence doesn't stop. The violence continues. It's like a never-ending life cycle. It happens in many generations, and that's when people just have to suffer the consequences first time I heard about Jacinda Ardern resigning as the Prime Minister, I don't really, I don't really watch TV that much, but it's just like a lot of mixed reviews about her. There's people talking about how she fucked up the country. People who say she was a good leader. No, just I will just I will just stay in the middle. But she had some ups and downs. But people people just criticize a person who's doing good for the community, and people just walk over her. People walk over her and look at her like she's a failure. But she was a good leader. She was good at looking after the people for the from that Christchurch mosque shooting. She was a good helper. You know, Jacinda Ardern, she she did good for the community, better than Judith Collins. But Judith Collins was a complete narcissist and a Karen and a piece of shit. That's why most people don't fuck with her. They don't fuck with National National Party. But it was good that New Zealand felt different back in 2017 to 2021, 22. It just felt it just felt better than when we lived in those eras. And two of those eras, people started making coverage about his dedication to the New Zealand community. It was good, but times have changed and people start moving on, focusing on their family. They do have a right to leave. If something doesn't make you happy, you can always leave, don't you? My thoughts on living in Auckland. My thoughts on living in Auckland, man. It's a big city, expensive, a lot of people living there, walking around, and there's people just it's everyday reality. You know, I get it that I see homeless people, a lot of homeless people out there living on the street, got nowhere to go, and I'm just sitting there. Why? Why are they doing here in the first place? It is because they were running away from home, or they lost their job, or their relationship failed. It's just sad, you know. You know, Auckland. They say Auckland is a land of opportunity, but for most people, it ain't. Most people often suffer trying to make a living, but everything doesn't come to plan. What must they do? What can we do? What can the government do? The government doesn't care about us. They don't care about the poor. They only care about the rich. And it's true. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. I just don't get it. I just don't understand it, you know? I just hate seeing all my loved ones getting hurt. It's just not right. Not for the kids as well. Growing up in a dysfunctional home, then living on the street, begging people for some spare change. most people, they just walk past you like you're just invisible to them, invisible to the world, invisible to the Auckland city, and people just don't care. Every day I think about them, hoping they'll be safe, hoping that they won't lose their life to the battle. Survival is everything. People need to talk more about this for our community to make a change. People who can make a change can change the world entire, you know? I've always wanted to grow up to become a famous actor, rapper, and a songwriter. I've also tried to make songs that is based around New Zealand's real life issues happening in the real world, but it's kind of hard to make a song, and there's people out there spreading controversy around your music. I just don't know if I should continue making political songs dedicated to New Zealand's social issues and the issues happening around broken families. But a wise man once said, no matter how far it gets, never give up on your dreams. People can say whatever they want to say, but whatever you do, don't let anyone tell you any different. But so, the music is important. Acting is okay. I'm also trying to do more, more, more on-screen work, but I don't really know. People might not give me a chance. People won't give me a chance at all. I just don't know. It just seems hard to become an actor. When you become an actor, at the same time, I don't got a car. I don't have a car, and people tells me to get a car, because if you don't, then we cannot help you. Why not get? What kind of shit is that? What kind of fucking shit is that? It's fuck the car. Let's go get public transport or some shit. Because I go on my beam scooter all the time. That's way better transport than buying a fucking car and waste time getting gas into your doodah. I just don't get it when I look at the website at the websites that's based around Auckland actors and shit. You have to get a car, but I can't afford one. That's what fucks me off. Is that you have to get a car so you can be accepted into becoming an actor. But I was like, oh fuck yous. What I really loved about acting and rapping, it's other rappers do it too, like Ice Cube, LL Cool J, Mos Def, and so on. The list goes on. But for me, I'm trying to stay in my own lane, focusing on my own path. But I gotta work hard for it, like most people do.